guys, so it's been a while since I've done a video. First of all, the last video I posted about the money magic, it disappeared. So I assume that YouTube decided to remove it. I don't know why. Did I cuss too much? I thought I'm allowed to cuss. Like, I'm allowed to cuss, I just don't get any money out of it. So anyways, it got removed. I don't know why or how. I just don't see my money magic video anymore. So hopefully you took down notes and did it yourself, because I guess I can do it again another time. But anyways, what am I here for? Well, I started doing TikTok videos. I feel fucking old as hell. I feel old as fuck. I'm only 27, but I feel, honestly, it's not even as old. I feel stupid. Like, I can't figure the editing out. I don't know how you do any of it. I feel pressure to like be funny and on time. I don't know. Anyways, still, people seem to like it because we have fucking short attention spans, and those 16 to 60-second videos really come in clutch when your brain goes boop, oh look, shiny thing, all the time. No shade, I'm talking about myself. But regardless of the small attention span, I really thought TikTok was for kids. I wasn't gonna be on it. I don't fucking like seeing younger people than me. That's like, no. Like, I just don't want to see anyone younger than me living a better life. Just fuck off. Be old and miserable like me, okay? I don't want to see the youth. But anyways, I was doing really well with the YouTube with the TikTok stuff. At least based on a few comments, people are really learning, which is cool. But bitch, I don't know, I don't get to be myself. Like, I don't get to rant and ramble and talk and talk and talk and talk the way every Sagittarius loves to hear themselves talk. So I'm back on YouTube. But on a real serious note, I want to be back on YouTube regardless of how many times they decide to take down my videos, because it's just a lot easier for me. I could just talk and explain things about each card, go back on my notes, kind of just not even have to edit things, just make a long video and here, you know, just throw a bunch of shit together and be like, here. Instead of having to put in the effort of making like 60-second videos that are informative and not confusing. It's kind of hard. With that being said, I don't know how to transition into subjects. With that being said, let's start off with the Fool. I'm going to do 3 cards today, okay? I started my TikTok with the Fool. Today I did a TikTok for the Magician, and tomorrow I'm going to do one for the High Priestess. So I figure go into details for each card, especially if you don't want to watch. If you're grown ass, it's like, I'm not getting on TikTok, because same. Anyways, the Fool, its meaning is cosmic consciousness and spiritual intuition, great potential and openness. God damn it, hold on, my computer went to sleep. Anyways, potential and openness, great potential and openness, freedom, independence, new beginnings, great changes, chaos, potential, inspiration, curiosity, confidence, faith, and courage. So that's the Magician. 0. When you take out your card, damn it, I should have brought up the cards. When you take out your card and you look at the Fool is a 0. So you're not even starting at 1, you're starting at 0. Of course, it just means not really a bad thing. Being called the Fool is actually what I consider a good thing, in a sense. What it takes it as is being new and being a novice, in a sense, but having that potential, basically endless potential in front of you. It's almost like completing a cycle and starting a new one. So kind of take it as the example of when you graduate from high school and transition into college. You're the Fool. Are you dumb? No. But did you complete your education and have to start all over somewhere else, where you're at that location, you know absolutely nothing? Great, you were the smartest kid in high school, but are you the smartest kid in college? No, you're not. Chances are you're not. And that kind of goes as a good metaphor as to what the Fool is. You're not dumb, you're not inferior. It doesn't mean dumb or stupid, it means new. So new beginnings, and also that faith in yourself to have that beginning. Going back to the analogy of college, having that faith to go to college, having that faith in yourself that this is going to be our new challenge, but you're going to start it. So I think I need to let my dog out. Hold on. Nanette. Hi. Okay, I'm back. Sorry. So yeah, there's that. Shadow meaning, or reverse. When your card is reversed. So let's say your card shows up this way. That is reverse, actually. So it shows up in reverse instead of upright. It basically is the shadow meaning. If you've heard of the term shadow work before, I actually think I mentioned, I don't watch my own videos, so pretty sure I mentioned it about shadow work. It's like therapy. It's like uncovering the ugly, talking about your flaws, about your insecurities, about everything that you deem as inferior about yourself, and you try to cover it. It's that. It's the darkness within that. So if the Fool in reverse comes up, it kind of highlights the message already of whatever your message was. It's going to highlight it, and it's going to be in reverse. So it's kind of like saying you're not applying yourself. You know, you're not really trying. What I wrote down is usually indicates that you're not using your full potential. You're being an exaggerated form of the Fool, meaning you're daydreaming, taking too many risks, and being foolhardy. So instead of being adventurous and having that faith in yourself, you're being reckless. Instead of like preparing yourself for college, for example, you're just like, I'm just gonna show up and hope for the best, instead of studying when you get there, instead of like taking in the material and really doing what you're supposed to do. You're just kind of BSing it and party hardy at college or in school. So going back to that analogy of what that is. So it means that you're just, yes, you're in school, or yes, you started this endeavor, but you're not putting yourself in the right position. You're not starting this journey off correctly. I also wrote down that the Fool is the trump card of air. It connects Kether with Chokmah of the Tree of Life. I am very new to a lot of fucking every spiritual word that there is. This is actually has Hebrew origins. The book that I got this from, it has Hebrew origins. So not everyone really knows this information, or maybe even agrees to it, but based off what I saw, it is the trump card of air, which I feel like could be a universal information. Like, you don't need to be well knowledge in Hebrew or Jewish mythology and culture and history and folklore and mythology to like do tarot. You don't need that information, but I have seen more older, or I don't know how to describe it, but this information seems to stem from more on like the Hebrew and Jewish culture, and that information with tarot. I don't know if I'm explaining it right, so moving on. Basically, this information is from a book that has Hebrew origins, or not origins, but Hebrew influences and information. So I don't know if it applies to every tarot reader or how they see it, but for me, the Fool, and I'm not Jewish or any of that, but I do have some sort of like, I do like learning about the culture. Lately I've been enjoying that information, so I thought I needed to include it since I enjoy this information. Oh no, okay, anyways. The magical use for the Fool, it's to, what I mean is, sorry, the magical uses as in, if you wanted to use this tarot card for a spell, this is related to what kind of spell you might want to do, or magic, or anything that's yeah, magic. So it's to use it to represent an unpredictable person or an unconventional outcome. So I wouldn't suggest casting spells on people and using that card to represent them, but ideally that's kind of what it is. If you're gonna cast a spell on someone that reminds you of the Fool, to maybe use that card to represent that person or to enhance the magic within with that involves that person. Hey baby girl. So used to represent an unconventional person or an unconventional outcome or unpredictable person, but unconventional is right. I like that it's the trump card of air, and it says that you can use it for an unpredictable person or an unconventional outcome, for the reason being that air signs are not necessarily, I wouldn't call them unconventional. Definitely Aquarius is. Being a mom is great. Anyways, air. Not that it's unconventional, not every element, not Libra, or not that it's not, but Libra and Gemini tend to be a little bit more conventional, whereas Aquarius is not. Either way, I feel like the air element likes to be whimsical and free, and it's just unobtainable, you know, you can't touch air. So that's kind of like a good concept for the Fool. It's airy, it's the ideas are out there, you have to reach for it. It's the communication as well, kind of being free and open and honest, which tends to be kind of what air elements tend to be associated with, in the sense of the whimsical energy, and the need for like just to express themselves and to be a little bit more on the quirky side. I really like that. So I really like the correlation between the trump card of air and the Fool, kind of giving it the new beginning that it deserves, all that good stuff. Wow, 12 minutes. Should I just end it here and then just make a new video for the Magician? You know what? I think I'm gonna do that. So here's our video for the Fool. I basically gave as much information as I could about the Fool that I have. There is probably a few more details about it that I forgot, but basically, all in all, it's cosmic consciousness, spiritual intuition, the inspiration, the faith in yourself, and even chaos. It does mean chaos can mean a bad thing, but it can also be a good thing. Basically, it's having the courage to take on the chaos, to just start a new journey, to be willing to be ignorant, be new, and be a novice, and say, I am ignorant, but I am learning. I am where I am right now, but I'm only going up. I'm only going forward. That is the Fool. It's in reverse. It can mean that you're not trying, that you're not moving forward, and that you're not putting in that effort. And it's also the trump card of air, and its magical uses to represent an unpredictable person or unconventional outcome. So there you go, a summary of the Fool. Sorry. Well, you guys have a good one. I hope you enjoyed the video. Hopefully I didn't ramble too much. As always, I don't know how to end my videos. I'm thinking of like a goodbye, but all I can think of is this little girl is bugging the hell out of me. Look at you, messy. What did you have in your mouth? Yogurt. That's what's in her mouth. Oh my God, I'll talk to you later.